Hey,
I'm Estrella.
hi, Estrella. Nice to meet you.
Okay. Can I just count this money here? I hit every table, everybody at the bar, everybody in the bar.
Yeah, we can kind of talk through how we'll play it out from here. And that is a great start. So thank you. Really short.
Okay,
Wow. I prefer to have one when I'm here, like ready when I'm here. Sometimes I get busy and then nobody gets me one. I sit here with just dying of thirst.
this
Good evening, everyone. Welcome down to Cranky Sam. Oh my lord, somebody's ready for some bingo up in here. My name is Reed Reimers, third tier local celebrity, recently named Missoula's most eligible bachelor, according to my grandma, who says, quote, I'm a pretty cool dude. And I'll be your bingo caller here tonight. Folks, we are going to close this game in 1 minute. So if you would like to play, come on up to the table. You can grab another sheet. But in 1 minute, we'll start our first game of just classic bingo, 5 in a row, column, or diagonal. We are starting change being the lowest starting in the first day. So one night. Yeah. Oh, I sure can. You bet time. It's going nothing. And drive and stop. Straight and guns. Hold menu. That's long. Yes. That's good. Yeah. Alrighty, folks, this game is closed. Just a few reminders. Please play all of the cards that you bought for this round. All of that money has gone into our prize. So please play everything you have. Also, don't shout out the B word early, as tempting as it might be. You're not funny or original. You just hurt my heart like deep in my soul about humanity when you do that. And I may react awkwardly. So be careful, get on it. Then we're playing a classic bingo game, 5 in a row, column or diagonal. And let's dive straight into some BINGO. Let's start it off right with a B8. You got to get a B8. Recommend however you want to count. Fine. He takes 3 times longer than it should to count money for some reason. I was like, are you done yet? It's like, not even close.
25. It's one.
So let's take we have N43. N43. What I do is I 25. I agree with you. Not if that's even their equal number, then like my spell got yeah. So let's get down into those G's with the G58. G58. And just a reminder, we are looking for classic bingo wins for this round. If you look at the screens, that's an example of what we're looking for. Oh, is that what we agreed upon? Because that's not at all we discussed. It was no, not even close. What was it? It's 070 070. We'll have to discuss more. We're going to do it right now. Right? It's not even close to what I was told when I started doing this. But scratch that. Staying alive with 075. 075. Cody. Yeah, you can get your kicks with G46. G46.
Wait, oh,
You're counting it.
so
So right from here, going to this. Not after, but before. Before. I come up with dumb shit and usually it doesn't make any sense, but sometimes I want to choose. So it's really just Bill. See, right. I think got an I here for you. How about I-26? I-26. Remember, if you get the big B word, shout it out loud and proud so we can hear you. And everyone can scowl at you and hate you for stealing money from them. It's my favorite vitamin in the world, B12. B12. Well, look at you, N32, N32.
Next was the email. I saw that on the live. I'm going to focus on zero and go from there. My favorite situation.
All right.
What it shows.
Wine me, dine me, N39 me, N39.
Almost inappropriate.
I like that one.
But
the thing is, this is my first round. By the end, I'll try to do a different one continually, and they just start making more sense.
But they're good now.
I'm going from N39 to N33. N33.
I'm going to give it to Reed. Or hold on to it before we do.
And you go, tell me where 225.
All right, folks, we have a lovely little pot here for you. We have 225 United States legal tender dollars for you. Pretty darn good pot as we're playing out here. Let's get back to those O's. O65. O65.
So you give Reed a run from the mother. Which is that you're not giving then we'll take a top one to Dennis.
No.
Wait, do you have? I can't hear you, sir. Shout it out loud and proud, sir. There we go. Everyone, hold your cards, please. Hold your cards. We got to check this guy. I don't trust him. His shirt's too pretty. He must have an ulterior motive. He's got a B8, an I-26, a free space. Sir, you can't afford your own space. You have to use the free space. What a mooch. G58 and O65. My friends, that's a good bingo. Give him a hand. You can glare at him later. Taking home $225. Thank you, sir. Congrats. All righty, folks, you can hold your seats. We'll be back around start our next game. Next game will be a pattern round. I'll tell you what pattern that is here in just a couple moments. But again, thanks so much for coming down to Cranky Sam. And I'm glad you're here for some BINGO.
Yeah, if you want to like work this way, I'll like go along the bar. We can eat together.
Figure that out whenever you're ready.
Yeah, well, I'm just telling, like, so I can make $200 doing trivia somewhere else.
Right.
So I was told that you guys would only pay me $100 for this, but that I would get enough tips to be expert. Yeah, well, so I'll need just about half the stack with as many mixes as you can. So, but that hasn't been happening at all, just even as it goes,
Yeah.
let alone if we start splitting.
Okay.
So it's less about like me actually doing this work and more about where else I could be right now.
I get
Cool.
that.
Thank you. So I don't know how you want to play that through. It doesn't seem fair to not have any tips going because you guys are like providing staff to help. But it also doesn't make sense for me to not only get paid well under what I'm quote unquote worth for my time, but also then split those tips at every day that comes up.
It's not in the original conversation.
That's fine. And Mike Wesson, we can definitely rehab it because I think it's time to rehab it.
Yeah, if you could get some clarification, I want to keep you happy.
Well, it's just like I get offers all the time. Hey, could you start a weekly trivia at our place? And I'm like, no, on Tuesdays I'm running a bingo.
Yeah.
But if I can make twice as much somewhere else.
No, I get that.
But I like being here because you guys are my family.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Here.
No, but also it's like, this is my home bar, so
Do you want to put maybe Mike and Jen, myself, and an email?
I might just confirm with Mike again, or we can talk. Also, we got to just talk like everything we agreed upon money wise was back when money was worth more, like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So, but it also feels weird to like keep trying to leech off y'all because you guys do take good care of me. So it's just a testy situation. I got really uncomfortable about money stuff.
No
So,
worries. And I'm
um,
sorry for.
no, it's okay.
I think I misunderstood you last time you brought it up.
Yeah.
Like that it was supposed to be split.
Well, but I mean, the problem is like, there's no reason why she shouldn't be contributing to it.
Once.
Did you overwon me? There you go.
And we'll figure something out. I just want to let you know that it's on my radar. We'll take care of it.
All right.
All righty, folks. Just to let you know, the pattern for this round is going to be an airplane flying west. This is the pattern we're going for. It cannot rotate. It has to be in this exact setup. Airplane heading west, flying into the beautiful sunset, if you will. So, sunset airplane is our new pattern. It's our second of 5 games down here tonight.
Well, west, east, I'm looking at it upside down.
It's probably flying east. I don't care. This guy's right. But he didn't tip his bingo caller, so I have no respect for him.
Oh,
That's good as steering.
Shamed me into it. It's kind of hard to get. They don't really pay me much. They're like, yeah, we'll tip. And I'm like, for what? So, but
Yeah.
there's a yeah. So just so you know, I might not always be able to come out with the up. I always put all my ones on top, and then I'll put the on bottom.
I love you.
And
Okay.
if you haven't been doing that, that's the easiest way to
I have. I am so anal about money. Like, I make it face the same way, all sorts of things.
faced. Yeah, I don't know if I did that necessarily.
Not, I go through after. I don't have to do that shit.
Yeah.
Cute. The people will be so mad.
It's be like, stop, ma'am, stop. Yeah, no, it's funny because some people just haven't dealt with cash much. And I'm well old enough to fully part of the cash economy. So I'm like, how did it take you that long to count? How did it?
Somebody asked for two each for three people, and I was trying to multiply in my head. Okay. Oh my god.
3 times 6, and then 6 times 8, 18. 18. And just like, I like when the people just shake money at you. I'm like, do you walk into McDonald's and just shake money at them? No, you say, can I have a Happy Meal, please? Shake your money at me. But I get to be officially. My, my official parents and some barbecue editions. And the bingo. That's pretty nice of everyone. It's an interesting bridge line.
All righty, folks. This game is going to close in 1 minute. If you want to dive into our second of 5 rounds tonight, doing that airplane headed east, I guess, according to factual information. We got 1 minute to come up to the table, then this game will be closed.
And I really have no idea what I'm doing. I've never like did this before this, but I'm like, you just set up your own little rules and just do it.
I was worried about it at first.
Mhm.
Never but this is kind of fun. I like that.
It's nice because people want to participate and if they don't, they're just like, no. And then you're like, cool. Versus you're like, can I get you guys anything else? And it's just like, yes, darling. Oh, that is actually yes, correct. And don't you worry, I'll turn it up on the screen like 3 or 4 times. Good way to double check. I respect that.
All righty, friends and lovers, this game is closed. Just a reminder before we get going, regular bingos are not going to do it for you. We are looking for the eastbound plane here. It is an airplane headed east. If you need to mark on your sheet a little bit or do something to remind you, but essentially you need all the G's, 3 B's, and then an I and an O. Weirdly enough, to save time, I will not be calling N's for this round. All of you get that N part, the main part of the fuselage of our east-facing plane. All of you guys get that with your free space. So we're not calling N's. 3 B's, 1 I, 1 O, and all of them G's. That being said, let's dive right in to round number 2 of 5. How's the bingo? And since we need so many G's, let's start it off right with a G52. G52. Let's get into those O's. Remember, you just need the middle O. Is your middle O 064? 064. Let's get up to B. B6. B6. It's great with G48. G48.
Like I said, they just get weirder and more awkward as they get drunker and run out of ideas. Some I do the same all the time.
Get your vitamins and minerals with B12. B12.
No, it sucks. Nothing rhymes with like 7 besides 11 and heaven. So you're kind of just like unleavened bread.
Oh, it's the sweetest little number in the world. Sweet 16. I 16. Not after teen, but B14. B14.
I'm giving a chance. Can you maybe ask Mike for somebody to just try some fun music and have it down? I always just go to Mike. I'm sure other people can handle it too, but
Cuckoo Cachoo, it's I-22. I-22. Let's jump and jive with 065. 065. Oh, I forgot to mention if I do accidentally call an N because I'm not paying attention, you all get to boo me. As if I could stop some of you cranky old codgers. All right, I got the luckiest number in the world here for you. B13, B13.
61. Okay.
Let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start with B1. B1. Got a nice little bump up from last round here. Your prize for this one is $261. Not bad for a $3 buy-in. Let's see if you can take it home. Maybe this will help in 068. So a little short of any real fun. 068. Don't jump the gun with a G51. G51. It's the best diagnosis you can ask for. B9. Benign.
I can see that. I want to be like, my mom's a whore with Gene 54.
Let's give you another G here. We need a ton of them. How about G54? G54.
Your mom's a whore with Gene 54.
Oh, and we got every sophomoric teenager's favorite number, dinner for two with a view. 069. 069. Let's get Shakespearean up in here with B2 or not to be. That is the question. B2. And another B for you. I think your Bs hopefully are doing well. How about a B15? B15. We're pretty deep into it so far, so go ahead and take a second and double check that pattern. Make sure you're looking for and going for the right thing. And all the G's, 3 of the B's, and straight across the middle. And because we need all the G's, how about a G47? G47. And you can get in line for G49. G49. Another O for you, even though you only need one. O67. O67. I, it's I-20. I-20.
Well, then we're. But just a reminder, you can't bring it up. You have to send up with an adult. Thank you. Because then I didn't see anything.
It's you and me and I-23. I-23. I can sense some folks out there getting close to our eastward flying aeroplane. It's going to be 5. B5.
Hopefully, we're getting another secret instant tower so we can actually have, like, it's not just blasting this group of people and I can play some proper background music. It's like, it should be fun and kooky. Like, not loud or rowdy, but like, big and not rock type crap. You know what I mean? Just like,
Yeah,
some Allman Brothers. You know?
I agree.
It's 073. 073.
Well, they just get worse and guaranteed they get worse.
Not after, but before. Before. And let's drop the bomb with a B-10 bomber. B-10.
I think B-10's a bomber. Anymore. She was napping during some of their two movies.
Remember that.
Okay, great.
We got an I-26. You only need one of them. Is it I-26?
Something like that.
Or is it I-19? I-19.
Forget to do dumb stuff like if there's like 4 G's going on, like, oh, we got a good looking G string here. Yeah, oh no, that's what I do. It's like, is this going to hit the spot? Gee, for good.
Let's hit a B. How about a B3? B3. My balls are getting pretty low up here, folks, so make sure you're paying attention. I know everything because I-17, I-17, and you're not even my real mom. Oh, it's 071. 071. Take a breath. Look at your sheets. Look at the pattern. It should pop up here in a second. Look at your sheet. Look back at the numbers. About $261 on the line. Let's see if I-24 will help you. I-24.
Work on.
The pattern's always take a lot. You're essentially getting 2 bingos plus extras, and they have to be just the right way. So it just takes a minute. Some people play blackouts though, which is you have to get everything on your board, and that's just like
Takes.
Another G for you. OMG, it's G59. G59. And even though they only need one, maybe you still need I-25. I-25.
If you lose the balls, I know. Once I lost my balls. Everything's over.
I like to call this one the Lazy Satan 6. I need a nap. Oh, 66.
That's how bad it's going to get. Just prepare yourself. I know. We'll fully admit often how bad they are.
For a mic.
Yeah.
Whether comb or hive, it's G55. G55.
It's simple. Whether comb or hive. It's like that the Josie Babe, show Babe with the little pig.
Yeah.
They like get in the brand new. It's like that's the E prize, I guess.
You gotta get a B8. B8. And another G. Could this do it for somebody? We're looking for a winner for 261. How about a G57? G57. And from G57 to B7. B7. Oh, we got a bingo called. Hold your car. It just took nearly every single B. Just one more sad one in my sad little ball sack up here. You heard me.
Okay. Oh,
Luckily, she marked everything, whether we needed it or not, just to make it nice and confusing. Okay. We got a B7, a B3, a B5. We have an I-22, that free space, G59, 48, 51, 52, 47. Now the real question. The last one, 66. My friends, that's a good bingo. Give her a hand, everybody. 260. She's like, hi, you all hate me. You all hate me. Screw you too. Screw you too. All righty, folks. Again, congrats to our winner. We will be around to sell our next round. We'll do a classic bingo round after this, just a classic.
here for you. 20, 40, 60, 81, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95, 2. Did I do that wrong? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, limit movements, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. I think I skipped one of the 10s in here. But either way, it's 260. I just heard more than me. You bet. Congratulations. I haven't counted out past so long.
Don't forget, folks, if you like a slightly more brain teasing challenge, we do trivia down here on every Wednesday. The host is, God, he is tall, he's handsome. I mean, he's so good looking, he doesn't even need hair. And mostly he's just really, really humble. He's like so down to earth. Like he's the most down to earth person you'd ever meet. So if you feel like tickling your brain in a different angle, make sure to come on down here to trivia on Wednesdays. Yeah.
Miss Lee, you have a power manager? Yeah. Good job. One kills in the stage. You just have critical cellular. It's all.
Sorry, and I'm really slow selling, but I like bullshit with people and make fun of them for not practicing and then share this.
Yeah.
Well, it just helps make it hopefully fun because
I've just been hustling around trying to be good at all the tables. I'm thinking of it as a competition, honestly.
well, you do pretty good. I'm doing like less than a quarter of them. You're doing the rest. But what about the quality? There's quantity and then there's quality. Is the Green Dragon brand new? Do you know?
It is brand new. It has hints of a Chardonnay. It's going to be very fruity. So that's what it's based off of.
I'm having it right now. I thought it was based off of Tolkien. And the Green Dragon is a famous pub that serves very good beer in Lord of the Rings lands. Yes, the nerds. Yes, and single. They live in it. I blame on being a gay man in Montana. Really, it's like, you're the best. It's awesome. I'm a gay man, overly aged. Miami got the men, Russian Sal.
Nice.
Very cutesy. I don't think it's for any of us out there. Anybody that's going to need connections for that? Somebody living right on the edge of the age crisis and being an older guy. Oh. It's dark, but man, I'd be slaying if that weren't a thing.
Alrighty, folks, this is your last call to come up to the table. Last call to join game number 3 of 5, a classic bingo round. Classic bingo. Alrighty, this game is closed. Just a reminder, this can be a classic bingo game, 5 in any row, column, or diagonal, but it's got to be straight because, conservatives. Let's dive right into it with an N37, N37 classic bingo round. I walk the line with N39, N39.
Yeah. We'll have 2 more after this one.
G Ain't It Great with G58, G58.
Usually you can like trade them out, and there's like
This is new for the tree.
cool. Well, now because now we're gonna have to somebody's gonna have a 50. and then you get one. So it's nice to have the ones, but it's also nice to have some bigger bills toward the end, I've noticed.
The Once Upon a Time of Bingo, B1 at the very beginning, B1. Still claiming she's 25. It's I-29. I-29. Oh, honey, it gets even weirder in your 40s. Don't worry. Gotta eat your vegetables to get your vitamins. B12, B1, 2. Well, look at you, G52, G52.
I already used that one. It doesn't matter. Just keep going. Get your head down and keep going.
What's better than bacon? How about N31? N31. Yes, by the way, that was terrible. Listen, he tried calling 300 numbers over a couple hours to come up with something new each time. You go ahead and try it, Catherine. But I-20, I-20, looking for that classic bingo game. Sir, drop the gun. It's 071. 071. I can't drive. G55. Remember when the federal speed limit was 55 miles an hour to save gas? If you do, you're old. If you do, you wake up from a nap feeling sore. Don't feel bad, please. I just felt a little warmth there. How about maybe this will brighten your spirits? How about I-28? I-28. Looking for a classic 5 in a row bingo win. Let's get up to those G's again with a G60. G60. And you just got to get a B8. B8. I love you, 072. I love you, 072. Sorry, I didn't hear the B word. Oh, okay, fine. Now I heard it. Hey, everybody, hold your cards. We might have a winner here. I don't even know what our total is yet, Estrella.
Do you know what? Oh, awesome.
We do have $252 if you weren't a cheating cretin. I'm just rhyming desperately up here. We got a B1 and I-20, a free space. Really? She's young. She deserves it. It's fine. A G58 and an O72, my friends. That's a good bingo. $255. Give her a hand. But do not fret. Do not get that look on your face, Gary. You still got a chance, buddy. I believe in you. Go ahead and take a breather. We'll be back around to sell you. Oh, yeah, let me count that up for you. We'll be back around to sell you for our next round, which will be another pattern round.
We're getting you this. I think she's got. I think this is our change. You might have run off with that last subject. Because see, it looks like a rabbit. It's tall, stiffer than it would be if anybody ever paid me a strip instead of just calling the cops. First thing I went. I usually don't let things like that. Well, it's not gonna like pay rent anymore, but $255 a bill always, especially when it's gonna be free. Right, sure. Yeah, okay. Oh no, you're okay. Yeah, I know. It's like she was like, "Can I just take this?" And I was like, "Eat that choice." So we got a 50, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250. Oh, it's 252. We're gonna miss number. Take it and run. Well, thank you. Congrats. Thank you. Yeah.
We only have two more games of bingo tonight, folks. That one went pretty quick. We might let you out of here a little early tonight. Which, if you have to go home and deal with your family, I am so sorry. The business meeting you're at might get out a little early.
It's scientific. It's scientific. It only makes sense. I mean, it is science. Thank you.
Alrighty, folks. I've decided on a pattern. Don't get excited right away here, though. This here is the full and beautiful heart. But we're not playing this one because, in case you can't tell, I'm a cranky, heartbroken little turd. So instead of a full, beautiful heart, we are going to play the empty heart. You see that? It's everything that's not a heart on the board. I'll leave that up there for you to examine. And just remember, that's exactly what the inside of my soul looks like.
There's no heart. You need to get the thing. You're just sort of control right there. You need to take it out to really get them play that off. Bingo, it's not the alpha definitely. It's actually. You can't
Let's do that. Just a minute. It's not. It's fine. What's the
Some classic folks. They have to go to tennis.
Long fucking long on the last round. I can't say anything. Yeah, I won those.
Right, go get it.
Alrighty, friends, this game is going to close in 1 minute. Ein Minuten ab ja.
Yeah, it is $3. You can talk to this guy right here. So it's $3 for a card with 3 chances on. Let me just ask you to play them all at the same time.
You have already ended the game, John?
We're about ready to start in less than a minute. So this is the time to dive on in. Perfect. And again, our pattern is the empty heart. I'll show it to you again before we get started. Don't worry about it. I'll pop it up quite a bit. You betcha. Okay.
Alrighty, now that I'm back from the bathroom and wash my hands, this game is officially closed.
I did wash my hands. Shower before I got here. And I know where it's been. It hasn't been anywhere thus the unbroken, it's a broken heart.
So just a reminder, folks, this is a full, beautiful, and happy heart. This next one, though, is the pattern we're looking for tonight. The empty heart. Wait for it. There she goes. Empty heart. No rotations, no other numbers need to be pounded out there. Just one desperately lonely, i.e., tell me if you know somebody fancy. Empty heart.
It's the empty one, like I've said 1,000 times. I know, but it's easier to see if you can see the pattern before. You know what? And you could try, you old bag. I would teach you a lesson. You won't speak again. No,
$6. So
might have to play a little bit of catch up because you do have to start now.
Let's start with a B. B6. B6. Again, looking for the empty heart.
okay.
I also like this pattern because you really don't need that many numbers to win, but it seems like it's a good thing. Well, one of them. We'll probably do another given time or maybe a medium or that's about it. And
Start with B6. Let's move to lucky number 13. B13. Will that fill your empty heart?
That's so perfect.
Oh, I ruined it. Thank you.
You only need one N. Is it N31? N31.
Well, whose fault is that? Okay, I'll take it. I'm a great scapegoat. Some like I'm real apologetic and I don't care at all. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
How about an 71? 071. Now, by special request, the answer to life, the universe, and everything, N42. N42.
You owe me for cheating for you. So put that out there very clearly.
And from N42, let's go to 062. 062.
Sure, it's just up.
We've had up to $500 downstairs, so we've had up to like 5 involved. So these are smaller, but it's fine.
Just a reminder, here's that pattern again, the empty heart. Make sure you keep that in your brain. Top row, B, N, and G's, and then the little corners at the bottom. That's all you have to worry about. Let's see if this G hits the spot. How about G48? G48. And if G48 isn't quite your flavor, how about G59? G59. Let's get down and dirty with I-30. I-30. Happy to announce we have our biggest pot of the night with $270. 270. Is all your hard work and training going to pay off? Going to bring home the gold tonight, or is it just going to be another silver? I would just needed one more. But you should have practiced. Let's jump and jive with I-25. I-25. And they all lived happily ever after at the end of the story with an 075. 075.
It's what their screens look like, but it's what I see. So
It's not 11, it's G47. G47.
it's bad. It doesn't matter. A lot of my jobs are like big work announcement things. Like I work a lot at Terrace Park, like during the downtown tonight, like dinner thing. I'm like, been around for 42 years in the town and have been blathering a microphone for over half of it.
I just think
Ain't it great to have a G58? G58.
I've always wanted to be an announcer.
Oh yeah.
What I've always especially wanted to do is be the audiobook person. Yeah. Like I could just do it.
I've narrated a couple. One of them never went anywhere, and the other one they ended up like doing some weird digitization over it that had all this music and it barely hits the card. It's about dimensions.
Oh ho ho! Dinner for two with a hairy view. It's 069. 069. So I usually leave the hairy out, but that's one of our patrons' favorite ones. So I had to sneak it in there for her tonight. 069.
I had an undergrad in comp studies, a master's in the theater. I've done theater since I was like 5. I was like a nationally ranked speech and debate person. Like I just
Let's get into those B's for you, though. You do need 3 of them. How about a B15? Oh no, B15. There she is.
it's also frankly just kind of near in the same town. I was born and raised here. I'm a 4th generation Montana. And I think it's a bit of nepotism, but it's also like, wow, he did such a good job at this one. I said, hey, he ran that. And I'm like, oh, this guy really, blah, blah, blah.
Just going to show you that pattern one more time. Take a quick look at it before we move on. So we're all on the same Tina, as they would say in Espanol. It's the late, great N38. N38.
Thing in like presentation stuff or just a deeply held dream.
Just a deeply held dream.
Yeah.
A little 20-year-old about this.
I was there. I just left the country for a 6-week trip that turned into like 2.5 years of traveling around Portugal. I had dreadlocks. I lived in a van in New Zealand. I sold hemp necklaces until I was like full throttle. And it was, and we're talking about the early aughts too. Like it was so silly.
We're right on the edge here, the edge of 17. I-17.
Right? He's walking up to me, telling me, your voice is amazing.
You have a really awesome like timbre, right? Just kind of that. And it's cool. And you can't like, I mean, I got mine from just drinking and smoking and shouting like an asshole most of my life, but
yeah.
Ain't It Divine with I-29. I-29.
But it really does help to have some like, it's not quite elocution lessons anymore, but working on like diction and enunciation, knowing when and how to use them. Okay. Sure.
The reading of
Yeah.
that I just started doing it now. Even I constantly do it. My dog, if I'm reading out loud, she comes and snuggles with me. She loves it.
Ooh, it's G52. G52.
I have all these other dumb gigs. I work for, Hank Green. So I work for SciShow, his channel. I host on SciShow. And it's just because I was able to go in and read a teleprompter really smoothly. And they were like, what? In here. I was like, I love science and just that's not really my focus.
Yeah.
Vitamins and minerals. That's B12, B12.
So I teach a lot of kids theater. One of the main things I focus on is like these skills that we're working on, like grounding yourself and really knowing how your voice works to be really vibrant with it and work your face and all that crap. Like, it's great for theater. Right?
Yeah.
Let's get your kicks with I-26. I-26.
This is going to help you anytime you stand up in a meeting, anytime you're at like a community, like where you think something's important or like the board has been overlooking you for a raise or something. You could stand up there and like say what you think and do it really well.
Yeah. Being able to.
You and me and G53. G53. Remember looking for that empty heart.
It makes people respect you and
Yeah.
look at you.
Well, and it's a lot easier when you're a 6'6" white American male who can drop the gay card if necessary. It's like my secret. I'm like, I went. But
Volley G, it's N43. N43.
but because you have a lot of folks that are like, no, they're not going to be beautiful. It's not. They don't have that line. Yeah, but I'm like, I can't tell you how far I've gotten simply by being in like eye contact with people and speak clearly and cleanly to them, and like to think off the cuff, and then to just be like. My favorite thing about theater is that like you kind of learn to be a little shameless because you might be doing something really stupid.
Yeah.
So if you're not nervous because you've already done every dumbass thing you can ever imagine in front of however many people, it's real easy to sit in an interview.
You got to get a fix. G46. G46.
But it turns into crap like this. Like I ran karaoke at the Badlander for like a decade. Started doing trivia because I'm like trivia is way more my shtick.
Yeah, you're here on trivia.
Yeah. And I get to write those. I get to spend time working on questions. It's nothing fancy, but like this is nothing. Right? But that actually kind of enjoyed.
Yeah.
Fun in the Sun with 061. 061.
But in the past, 15, 16 years, I haven't had like a job I have to sit along for. Like, and that was always my goal. So I was like, I want to work for the guy. I don't trust the man. I don't care about money. All I do is like save up money to go traveling overseas.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just a little short of a lot of fun. Wine me, dine me, disappoint me. 068. 068. Gonna pop up that pattern again to make sure you can check it out.
But well, it's funny to look back now. Not that I'm like my contemplative years, but I am like, it's kind of weird how I ended up here because I was going into pre-law, and then I was like, be a lawyer. And I was like, I've always loved theater, but I could always do that as a hobby.
Let's start at the very beginning with B1. B1.
And I realized like teaching, I'm like a seventh generation teacher on my mom's side. All women before me, obviously, but I just think it's really cool to be able to pass that shit on to who I would be if I hadn't gotten involved in theater as a kiddo. I think I'd be really
That's
to be in this. Yeah.
I hate it. I hate it.
Step back, Hunty. It's I-20. I-20. Check your patterns, folks. Remember, we're going for that empty heart. We got to be getting real close. Double check your sheets. I'll give you a second to just look everything over. Because as much as I believe in you, I don't trust you as far as I can throw you.
For people outside, it's downpouring. They're coming in with their plates.
Unless they should. It's like, where do you go?
Sit outside today. Right now.
Let's get into those G's. G55. G55.
It's also, I mean, I'm like literally not bragging because it's so stupid. Like, I was voted like, what's the most best actor for like 8 years in a row? It's just, well, I don't really care about because it's a low participatory internet poll. But like,
Lordy, help me. N40. N40.
Some regular Joe off the street.
I'm not my dumb phrase I use all the time. Just have to is like I'm not as dumb as I look, sound, or am. A lot of people see some 6'6" guy who's like, cool, I'm goofy, and they're like, who's this asshat? And I'm like, bitch. Like 3 undergrads and masters, like I've gotten 2 Bs in my academic career of 20 odd years. Like,
Let's get it done with G51. G51. Remember, people, we are not looking for any other kind of patterns except for the empty heart. We got to be getting real close, so double check your sheets, folks.
this does so much faster. And then I turned Oh, well, that's why I showed the full heart first. It's easier to picture. Well, so I'll use okay, so those heads up
A Hodor N44 N44 Hodor.
So my new gig is I have like 3 or 4 evening gigs. I also produce and direct a Rocky Horror Show here at the Roma, which is like this big old thing we sell out for like 2 shows or 4 shows in a weekend. Rocky Horror, it's like this old 70s campy movie that was actually based on a play, and we do the original musical.
Oh, how sweet, sweet little 16. I 1-6.
It's you've probably seen memes of it and stuff and maybe not know what it is, but it's super popular. And I played the lead Dr. Frankenfurter, who is, at least when I'm in full costume, an 8-foot tall alien transvestite.
Staying alive with N35 N35.
So I've been doing that since, it's funny, all these gigs, once it becomes popular, they just kind of set in it. So that's since 2009,
And it sounds
15 years. 4 shows a weekend. We have 8 o'clock,
9.
8 o'clock in the midnight on Fridays and Saturdays. Yep.
Let's get you a G here. G56. G56. Folks, I am desperately concerned. It's really not that many numbers on a board. Are you confused? Do you need a grown-up? Ask me. Let me know if you need a grown-up. I'll send Estrella over to help you out, okay?
Here you go. Grown up? Cool.
We thought they were calling bingo. They were asking for a grown-up. How about a 067? 067. Did I hear a B call?
Four more is so many more.
Again, folks, I'm surprised this round has taken so long. Sometimes that's just how bingo works out. But let's pop that pattern up again. I want y'all to just kind of double check what we're looking at here. We just want the red dots surrounding an empty heart. So remember, it's just the B, N, and O across the top and the 2 corners at the bottom. Full corners, if you will. Hospital corners, shall we say. Take a moment to check out the screen here.
Were they just confused or stupid? It's also part of it, like, pay attention, right? I've done this better a few times this morning. I think the heart would take, so I think the empty hearts.
Let's dive into an O. Remember, you need 3 of them, the top and the 2 bottom. O65. Does that help? O65.
Yeah, this guy back when I came by, he was like, "Oh, I actually realized I got a bingo, and I didn't notice." And I'm like, "Part of the game, bro." He wasn't like whining. He was just like, "Oh, should I have?" I was like, "Yeah, you should have called bingo."
You got 3 N's in a row for you. If you're missing that one N, this could be it for you. How about an N32? N32.
But for something going to school, no.
I I'm only 23. I graduated high school and I still feel
Sure.
I'm not sure, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Pause.
Here's another N for you. How about N36? N36.
I picked up a second job this afternoon at psychiatric clinic just because they needed some studying. I figured for months we might as well get a good experience doing random shit.
And let's finish off that little string of N's with an N33. N33.
Have you considered something like this? Discord is one of the few like big. It's not based on. I mean, this doesn't insult you. It's not based on Jesus. It's barely involved. Oh, you should see some of the deal I work with here. It's barely involved with the U.S. at all. When you go into like places and do real awesome work, and you're able to like challenge yourself and have to use a metric shit ton of the skills which you clearly have if you can work a dozen different jobs and it's crushable.
Open the door. It's G54. G54. Folks, I feel like what we have here is a failure to communicate. This is really not that complicated of a pattern. There's not that many numbers in it. Are you all paying attention? I feel like if I went around like a kindergarten teacher checking your work, I'd be like, oh, honey, you've had it for 5 minutes. Okay. Oh, gosh. Oh, sweetheart, but you're so nice about it. Can be sent to war, but can't get a drink. I-18. I-18.
I think that like I was always an academic kid. I just loved schools. It was so easy for me, and I mean that's how I ended up in trivia stuff. And just constantly be like, where did that phrase come from? What does that mean? It's just something like so. It's nice to have an outlet to do it for that. But
Staying alive, staying alive. B5. Staying alive. V5.
but it was going. It wasn't not just like working a bunch of jobs and doing shit, but I toured with the Children's Theater. So I went to like 37 states around the U.S. And then I started traveling overseas and just kind of became obsessed. So I just work what I need to cover all my basics. I don't care about having a fancy car, the newest electronic. I just don't care. I don't eat how much. Speaking of which, I need to get some food in.
Let's get to those I's with an I-21. I-21.
A or so, I decided on my fuck you February trips. So if you've been in Montana during February, it sucks. It's dark and cold. The holidays are over.
I am Minnesota.
Oh gosh. So you know.
I'll be fine. I'm northern Minnesota.
No, but you know November. Or excuse me, February. It's just the worst.
Four. That's 074. 074.
So I started going for at least just to be out of the country for the month of February. And that's turned into like 2.5 month long trips, which is cool because I don't have a real job. So I can like find people to replace me doing shit like this. And so it's here when I get back. Find people like sublet for me while I'm gone. I have a dog now, which is going to trip things up a little bit. But
you ain't no fun. N41. N41.
It's a black. He's a 1-year-old black golden doodle. His name's Dewey, and he's a sweetheart.
Nifty, thrifty, and G50. G50. Again, folks, stranger things have happened, but I can almost guarantee there's at least one winner sitting out there on your cards. I don't know how else to encourage you to make sure you're getting it right, but to keep going. And I see a guy in the back corner here shaking his head. You had a bingo last round you didn't call. Ain't it great with I-28? I-28.
But that's kind of become my like shit. And I have a couple friends that they run a fly fishing business down southeastern Montana. I've known the guy since high school, which you're like, oh, I knew somebody since it's weirder when you're 42 versus like 22.
Oh my gosh, look at you, 72. 72.
So they love to travel during that time as well. And so, I mean, little, frankly, broke ass guy. I don't know. I mean, I'm not paycheck to paycheck anymore. Thank God. It's not like I have a savings for amazing trips, but it's been like budgeted for, so I can have a really good time. We don't stay in fancy places. It's not quite backpacking, but it's not hotel and fancy
Right.
Aye. It's I-27. I-27.
My friend went on a backpacking trip, quote unquote backpacking, transfer dates.
Yeah.
And they just stayed in really nice. There were some really nice, super.
Europe was full of hostels. Because it's me, his wife, and sometimes another friend. There's just Airbnbs.
Yeah.
You get an awesome little dumpy little apartment right in the center of everything you want to be at. I know it fucks local economies a bit, but we're not doing it now. You know what I mean? But yes, I've been like guy from Montana. Nobody in my family says my mom has been out of the country before. I'm at like 56 countries I've been to around the island. Like, I don't fuck around. We go to like Laos, Cambodia, Thailand, like all right through South America.
N45. N. Oh, bingo has been called finally. Jesus Christ, superstar, y'all. I love how you marked all of them, even though you don't need to. Okay. We have a B6, a B15, and a B12. That's good. And then to make the empty heart, we need an I-25 at the bottom. Good. And then we need an N45 at the top. Good. And then we need a G55 at the bottom. Good. And then we need a O68, O65, and an O61 finally. Good, sweet baby Jesus. That's a good bingo, friends. Come on up. Since that game, which I thought would be short and we would have a fun pattern at the end, means this final round will be a classic bingo. Classic. Oh, it's just a classic.
2 seconds here, and I'll pay out here in a second. So, see, not tonight. Okay. Now, I think you stick around. Really excited. I'm so glad you enjoy winning. Look at the hearts you're breaking the real 100, 20, 40, 60, 20, 40, 60, 70, 270. Congrats.
All right, folks, just one more round. It's the final bingo. Diddle-doo-doo. Diddle-doo-doo. And we will do a classic bingo for this one. Final bingo, classic round. It's your last chance to win some money this evening in a non-skeevy way. We did have a two-time winner tonight, so I would say either rub her head for luck or rob her in the alley, whichever works out better for you. Missoula really needs some more dark alleys for robbing bingo winners, I think. I'm going to write the mayor. Every time I try to rob a bingo winner, it's all these well-lit streets.
August.
Hello, my drivers. Doing like it, but it's also keep. That's first. You know, it's so hard to think. It's a perfect place to go. This awesome. I'll check that for Friday. It's the middle of lost. It's supposed to be out there. You know, I know that. You know, I couldn't say that. I say lots his ass.
Put in food one at some point.
Forget to bring the soda.
Yeah.
She's seen it first. So she's speaking three. Estoy a mi rápida. Station down. Bingo shift was important. But yeah, that's me.
That's good.
You do think. Yeah. It goes into the just for this.
So
You have to
now rest.
Well, after my shift's really short for sure. But to go about this, look at my door today. Yes, please. Mike, do you know? Sorry to hit you up. Just to rush you. I've been meaning to rush you. Anything about the speakers and towers?
Yes, they are. They're on their way.
Okay, cool. Because so I won't do it for this week, but next week I really want to do a sound round and show you them.
Yeah.
This last call to buy for our final round of bingo. This is your last call. Round number 5, a classic bingo round. This game will close in 1 minute.
It went. And then can I get a smash burger? My salad. What kind of? Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Five. I have a salad.
Also, folks, if you haven't ordered food yet or would like some snacks or grub either to have here or take home, now is the actual time to get it in. The kitchen will be closing here really soon. So grab a server, order some food. Last call for grub. And again, just a reminder, if you want a little bit more of a brain tickle, we do trivia down here every Wednesday. Hosted by the handsomest trivia guy that does trivia here on Wednesdays in the world. Some tall, bald asshole. I don't know.
He just texted me. I was trying to ask. I said, "Do you want me to bring you food home?" And I was giving him all the things from the menu. I'm like, no. And then he said, "You're gonna bring me that gravy thing."
I get it because it reheats the best. I have been augmenting it a lot when I get home. Not to talk to the chef, but I'm like, you need some hoisin sauce. You need some like, you need some Lowry's. You need some prunes. You need like some prunes.
Alrighty, folks, this game is officially closed. Check the screens. This is a classic bingo game. Oh my God, it's classic. Oh, it's just classic. Oh God. Oh my God, it's so classic. And let's get going. 5 in a row, column or diagonal. Start right off with an N, N38. N38. And if that N doesn't do it for you, how about an N32? N32. OMG, it's 073. 073. Classic bingo. This weighs a ton. I-21. I-21.
That was bad.
At least you acknowledge it.
Oh, everything I do here is bad, and I don't give up.
Let's get up in those B's with a B14. B14. And just to hope the one time you're going to maybe get lucky tonight looking around this crowd, how about a B13? The luckiest number in the world, B13. Ain't it great to have G58? G58.
216.
And they all lived happily ever after with 075. 075. We do have our most diminutive pot of the night, but it's not bad at all. It's 216 US dollars, 216. Still worth a $3 investment, I'd say. Let's see if this helps you out with a B15, B15. Looking for a classic bingo out there. I, it's I-19, I-19.
I don't know what you guys need up in there. I wouldn't worry about it unless you think they. Do you guys usually need small change in the till?
It was 20 minutes.
Okay, cool.
You can't get to heaven without B7. B7.
Dicks, bricks, wicks, sticks.
Let's go out in the sticks with B6. B6.
How many sticks?
I was wondering how many licks to get to B6.
Oh, see this gonna help anyone.
Not after, but before. Oh, before. Who is it? It is not our. Oh my God, he already gave up one bingo tonight. He had it. Didn't notice it, forgot to call. Let's make sure he brings his card up, though. Because if he can't see it the first time, he probably saw the wrong one the second time. Plus, look at him. God, doesn't he just look like the kind of guy you'd actually like to hang out with, but maybe not invest your money with? Odie's got all the B's here, does he? Let's see. Hold your cards, though, folks. He's got a B7, a B4, a B13, a B6, and a B15, my friends. That is a damn good bingo. Give him some love, everybody.
I'm so glad you did that. So you had a winner, and I was like, oh no, it sucks. Right, just worked that out. Oh, well, we got it was good. It was good. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 10, 15, 16. Very well played. Congrats. Thank you, bro. It's just like I'll just go over here and go. Yeah. You're like, would you be? Well, bitches can be dangerous too, I guess.
Y'all, thank you so much for coming down to Cranky Sam. You are not getting kicked out right now. Kitchen might be closed, but the bar is very open. So go very open, even though they started cleaning. No. If I wanted a real job, I wouldn't be doing this garbage. Thank you all again so much for coming down. Come down on Wednesday. We got live music on Friday, all sorts of fun stuff always happening down here at Cranky's. So come check us out. And again, thanks for joining us. Better luck next week if you're one of our non-winners, which is what we call losers around here.
The joy is Mike thinks I'm funny. Because Mike is from like somewhere around your area. Oh, thank you so much. Oh gosh.
Thank you all those times I won, but
You're fine. It's fine. It's one of the,
next time.
no, it's just one of those like weird culture things. Like if you win like a shake a day,
Yeah.
that you're supposed to like tip, like you tip the bartender hard because they have to sit there and watch people do that crap so long.
Or your drink
And then-
time.
Well, yeah, but then you're supposed to like buy up round for the bar and they spin up there and just, figure it out from there. But it's like only like 2/3 of that win usually is actually worth, which can be shocking for some folks. But, I'm like, but that's how it works. And it's hard to explain that to folks. I'm like, it's free money, so you No, you've done a great job. Happy to have you down.
Yes.
Fun crew. Fun crew. Who's your pop? Who's this guy?
Yeah, that's my dad.
Good.
Yeah, my dad and my mom, they're visiting, so
Good.
yeah.
Give them. Try to think of some kind of pleasant shit to feed them because they seem like they're down for it. I'll come up with something to come when they're
Right,
by
yeah,
and just.
good
I'll,
stuff.
I'll talk some trash over at you here soon.
So,
You guys, I'm sorry you didn't win. But you never know. Cash it in. Oh. Oh, there you go. There we go.
You broke my. Let me tell you something.
Yes, please.
I've been on cruise. One game I played. FEMA.
There you go.
I have never won FEMA
Ever?
ever in my entire life.
Love that cherry, baby. Get that cherry. Well, congratulations.
What do you want this?
Be around and I'll root my little puppy around the front here in about 3 minutes. You want to come out and say hi to my little puppy? He's a full puppy. It's like a year and like 3 months. I guess I have to stop calling him a puppy. But he's still young and dumb. And Oh my god, that place tiny adorable puppy.
Got a haircut? That's nice.
What are you doing?
Well, he was gonna come to the float yesterday, but he had to starting his new job, actually.
Gotcha, got it. Yeah.
But One of my ships, I want him to drop me a road, pick me up.
Yeah, and then say hi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just gotten them home twice, and it was not a great on. I was still gone. Now I'm scared. Thank you. Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah, look at Serena. That is rich, then do you? That is hard, just do what you feel. Little, 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 little,